And we are coming. What's up, DW? So you guys did read correct. PRS, here we come. So I called Rick just a few minutes ago,
Going to Wyoming.
and we are going to Wyoming. It was kind of last minute, but the great folks over at CMC Triggers and Santan Tactical had two free slots for someone, and so we took advantage of them.
Yeah.
So in about 2.5 weeks, we're going to be flying
gonna be
out.
awesome.
We're going to be flying out. We're going to actually fly into Denver. What's up, Skolop? And we are going to drive over to Evanston, Wyoming.
Yeah.
Because Rick's been talking about how much he wants to do
this
a
PRS.
PRS thing. And so I think we're going to have a good time.
Matt?
What's up, Matt? Texas. And Anthony Halls. Good morning from Australia. What's up, Jake? Robert Warren.
Yeah, it should be fun. First match, PRS match for both of us.
Yeah, all my experience has always been with the team matches, the ruck matches, the LEO Mill Sniper matches. I've never done an official PRS match.
This will be the Hornady.
So, guys, this is a big one. This is the Hornady Precision Rifle Challenge. They did their first one last year. I think there's supposed to be like 145 of the top shooters, like GA Precision. All those guys are going to be out there. And, so we got two free slots.
We're going to have to work hard.
We're going to have to represent.
That's right.
Sure. No. This is PRS only. That's a good thing, Kelvin. Pistol Rifle Shotgun. No, this is Precision Rifle Series.
Bolt gun time. Now that we got the 3-gun stuff out.
Now, they do have a gas gun division because I don't know which division I'm going to be shooting in.
That's how we do it, Eagle Eye. Start off with the biggest one.
That's it. Start off with the biggest one. Yeah, I hear that's a big venue. 250,000 acres.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing.
On a private range. Is this going to be an ongoing? Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be an ongoing thing. I mean, like I said, found somebody that likes to shoot as much as I do, and it's like that instant. It's like, hey, there's a match, let's go.
Yeah, actually on the screen behind you and us, or in front of us, is the
we still have to book the flights. We got to book the flights.
Hotel and a rental car.
And a rental car. But
the easy part, we got in.
Yeah, that's it. We got in.
Because registration's closed.
I did not know that. But that's a cool thing. So, I don't know what I'm going to be shooting yet. We have not gotten our rifles in yet. Had I not got it in, the country is burning to the ground. Yeah, but we can burn on the other side.
That's right. Burn them down.
That's it. Might as well go out with a bang, right?
That's right. Finally,
what's up, Bucks and Guns? Glad you made it.
Yeah.
What's up, Easy? Could you put some links together for the team matches and the LEO matches you have shot? I have shot the 2014 Gastonia Sniper Conference, and I won that one with my sniper partner at the time, and we actually won first place on that one. That was a $25,000 purse, and that was against the best of the best. I mean, everything from Canadian Special Forces to 3rd Group to 5th Group to Delta. I mean, you had some of the big teams out there. 2015, I won the Guilford Sniper Comp. 2018, I won Snipers Unknown Challenge with my partner, Anthony Marfione. And what else?
Eagle and Ballistics.
Yeah, and then I got 3rd place at the Bushnell, I thought, just a couple months ago, that 30-mile ruck over 3 days. So no links to those because I'm new to YouTube. You know, my channel's a little over 2 years old. So unfortunately, I didn't do any videos back then. Didn't have any record of it. And at the time, I really wasn't in the camera eye that much anyway. So
yeah, the last couple are on.
What's up, Andy?
New Mexico's on there.
Yeah, New Mexico's. Yeah, it was. Thanks, Trey. It was one of the biggest ones. That's where I won the Barrett MRAD. You know, the Barrett MRAD is not anything new. It's been out for a while. Luke, he is not going to shoot it. Bryson will not be shooting it. What's up, Ramsey Country? I don't know if you heard the good news, but we are doing PRS.
We're going to Wyoming.
Yeah, in 3
for
weeks.
The Hornady Challenge.
Yeah, the match is actually July 10th and 11th. Yeah. Big shout out to Brett with Santan Tactical for getting us hooked up with these 2 slots. And it is the Hornady Precision Rifle Challenge. So, what are we shooting?
I'm shooting the Tikka.
All right, so he is going to be shooting his Tikka 6.5 Creedmoor.
Kenny said he could have the rifle maybe done, but I don't know anything about it, so I don't even want to shoot it.
Will you be filming? Yes, we will be filming because this is the first event to do an actual sanctioned precision
PRS.
rifle. Yeah,
I
big
hope
one.
I hope he enjoys it because I plan on doing more.
I'm going back to Wyoming. Man, I don't think so.
Going back to,
So,
I hooked up with a couple of slots once.
yeah, what actions are they running over there, mate? As far as actions, a lot of people use like the Curtis actions. A lot of
Curtis.
people use Defiance. You're going to see a lot of those. Bighorn is another one that has a good name. Just some great silencers on those. However, I don't know what I'm going to be shooting. If something doesn't come up, I will be shooting the Accuracy International and 6mm Creedmoor. But there is a chance I will be shooting a 6mm arc in
Ramsey Country has 3 Bighorn actions.
Gas Gun Division.
What?
Maybe.
No.
No.
That's not even shooting.
You can't say anything.
No.
You can't say anything.
Yep.
This kind of pays for our slots. So you
Oh.
can't say anything.
True.
No bad mouthing that. So we'll see because there's not a lot of information out there on the 6mm arc. I don't want to get my hopes up, but we're working on something. We'll see. So lots of wind in Wyoming. I've shot in Wyoming before with the CD matches, and yeah, you're right. It can be brutal in some of those valleys. Hold on. What's going on, YouTube makers? Looking forward to that arc. Guys, and I've got a bunch of 6mm arc ammo, but I cannot get a barrel right now. That's killing me.
Is your training to be radically what?
Trey Orr just got a 6mm arc. Yeah, okay, so going ballistic, the training will be radically different because PRS is all positional type shooting where you're basically shooting. Okay, there's a lot of different divisions here, but there's not a lot of movement, okay? So the stuff that I'm used to has a lot of movement. You're climbing up stuff, you're rucking, you're hiking, you're running. This doesn't have a lot of movement. Most of your PRS is going to be stationary. You might move 10 feet from a location to another, but you'll be shooting from different positions.
The entry fee was $285.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was per spot.
That's what it showed, yeah.
Yeah. So, we're actually booking everything now, so it's a done deal. As soon as we get these
Expedia
flights paid for. And
we got flights, car,
and hotel. Yep.
Should be fun, though.
Anthony says, crikey.
Crikeys, mate.
Finding ammo here in Denver is like trying to find toilet paper back in March. Jeez, we'll bring plenty with us.
Yeah, we're going to have to. 200 round, they said.
Yeah, Robert, I know they make a reamer for 6mm arc, but I was actually working with the guys over at Proof trying to get one. Like I said, that conviction will be on the way, 6mm conviction from Proof on Tuesday. So hopefully I can get a review out for you guys next week on that. It's a nice rifle.
I am going back to work, and 2 days later, I'm flying back to the other side.
We both had to get blessings from our wives. He's like, hold on for a second. He's texting.
Yeah.
And then I looked at my wife. I was like, hey, I might be going to Wyoming. She's like, be careful. Have fun. So
that's right.
How do we know not to shoot each other? Seriously, that is my biggest concern.
How to shoot each other?
How to shoot each other. Oh, I guess they're talking about good guys and bad guys with regards to, we're not wearing uniforms, but you got this whole left swinging thing and the right. How do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because you won't see us.
Yeah.
Because you won't see us. So that's the easiest thing.
That's true.
So you're going back to work to ask for time off. Yeah, pretty much.
That's he goes, I go, what are the dates? He said,
I was like, Rick, what are you doing July 10th and 11th? Actually, the 9th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th.
I don't know. Let me make a phone call.
I was like, you want to do PRS? It's paid for.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Yeah, so that's good, though. It'll be a good practice run for the CD match.
And the Snipers Unknown.
And the Snipers Unknown coming up.
What's up, Jerry Parker?
What's going on, Jerry?
I just said we will all be wearing Rick's hats.
The camouflage one.
So, yeah, we wanted to share that news with you guys. I appreciate it, man. 75 people in the group. I really do appreciate it. But, like I said, this will be my actual first sanction. Ooh,
Guard dogs.
Sanctioned PRS match. So I am looking forward to it. You two don't shoot for a living?
No, we shoot for a broking is what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
we go broke shooting.
Back in the day when I was sponsored and fully sponsored, it was a whole lot easier to do it. Now I'm doing it. Oh,
hey!
Doing it now on my own dime definitely costs a little bit more.
Yeah,
I have no idea, Chris, because I have never been there. Dang, Hidden Steel, California, I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I guess in Arizona or let's see, Australia, you guys cannot get gas guns unless you're doing pest control. Yeah, I really want to know more about this 6mm arc. I do have one coming and being built, but this is a different one that I would possibly be shooting for the match. Roof, wolf, wolf. Yeah, everything's okay now. They've settled down. We also, a big shout out to CMC Triggers. They're also going to be giving us some CMC triggers. So we won't be using them for this. What do you do now for a living, X-Ring? I play with guns. That's about it. Plan for a moderate off-trail walk with a distance of 2/3 of a mile. Total all 2/3 of a mile. That's not bad. I can do that in my sleep. I walk that much to the bathroom every night. No, but I am looking forward to it. Yeah, I think it'll be a good time. I know Rick was really looking forward to it, and I think this might, I've been doing the competition scene a whole lot longer. So, seriously, let's say I'm coming from Idaho or Utah. How do we know not to shoot at each other? Yeah, I don't know. Communication is going to be everything. Do you just transfer your Night Force scope? Luke, I do shoot the Night Forces, but I do have more than one. So, yeah, what I'll do is I'll take one off of something that I'm not shooting. I will go ahead. Did he invite you over to share a secret build? No, I needed to come over here because we were getting everything coordinated for the hotel, the flights, and everything else. And we just live right down the street from each other. It's not that big of a deal. Trey, I appreciate it. We hope we have good luck as well. Like I said, it's going to be a learning experience. I'm sure the gear is going to be a whole lot different than what I'm used to. Why are we shooting at each other? No, William, it's just a gentleman asked, how do you know not to shoot at each other? Yeah, he has internet here. I don't. He just doesn't have water.
Water?
You have water back? Somebody
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally it showed up.
No, HF radio.
High frequency. What plates and carry user if looking for good quality plates?
Hitting steel, I have a lot, but I don't, I never had to purchase them. So I don't know. I know there's some really good stuff out there now. I know I looked at a really nice set that actually has magnetic clasps that they're using. Some guys in special operations are using them right now. You can't physically pull them apart, but you can literally just flick 2 tabs and it comes off. What's up, Angel? How are you doing?
What's up, Angel?
I would look it up on my phone and what the name is, but I know it's quite pricey.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
For the good stuff, for sure.
Yeah.
Angel hooked you up, huh?
No, that was Hitting Steel, California.
Or Hitting Steel, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Hisco 210 plates are awesome. Okay, so there you guys go. It's all about information sharing. We have almost 100 people here right now. Jeez. Go ahead and give me those likes, those thumbs up. But you hope Rick's knees will be fully recovered.
I'm good now.
I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Eagle Eye, what scopes are you guys running in the F-class shoots?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't shoot F-class, Ramsey. This is for Eagle Eye, so...
Yeah, Eagle Eye, no.
He'd be able to answer that.
Actually, he wants to start shooting PRS, too.
Don't a lot of guys shoot March scopes in F-class? Putting on the spot, what's your favorite scope? Absolutely, 100%, it's going to be the Night Force with the trimmer reticle. I know that's being a little vague, but it'll be the ATAC-R. I have the 4-16s and the 7-35s. I really like the 7-35, but it's large. It's a really big scope, and typically I don't power up more than about 15. So 4-16 if I'm trying to keep it lightweight and small, trimmer through reticle, and then 7-35 if I'm going larger. All right, we'll see you, Robert Reynolds. So someone said Leupold fixed power. I know back in the day, now this was back in the late 80s, early 90s, I was shooting the Leupold, the Mark IV. They used to have what they called the Ultras, and they were 10X and 16X fixed. And I had a lot of luck with those, but that was way back in the day. Now they got the
sounds like what he's
Mark Vs. Yeah,
the F-class he's shooting. There's a question. Oh, Ramsey Country. Yeah, that's
a chance. Can you drop?
Hopefully you get your shirts. Tell me. Let me know.
Tracks you were talking about.
If yours don't show up. Mine showed up like 4 days ago, I think. So it actually turned out nice. So hopefully your wife's did too. Let's see.
What's your biggest strength and weakness in your PRS game?
The weakness is we've never shot a PRS game, and then strengths would be a lot of practice doing other stuff that pretty much is like PRS.
No, Luke, his suppressor is not cleared, but I have access to it. He has access to it anytime when he needs it. And I just basically, as long
Nice
as I'm
tea
with
bottle.
him, he's good.
Yeah, that's my tea bottle. It was quick and easy.
There was something else I was going to mention. Oh, he was asking about strength and weaknesses. I don't know. What's up from Sweden? Patches
Oh, that's how
and
they're saying
Confederate
not
banners.
to the
Oh,
shoot.
yeah. What's up, Rocket Sailing?
How you doing, Rocket?
What motorcycle you ride now? I picked up a KTM 250. I will probably get rid of that and go back with another dual sport. I don't like being relegated to not being able to get on the dirt roads and Forest Service roads and whatnot.
Yes, I was thinking.
Y'all are some great entertainers. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, so Ken's got some real good information about F-Class as far as the scopes that some of them are using. Midsummer Celebration last night. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Yeah, no idea.
Can't wait to go long. I finally got all the pieces. That's awesome.
Nice.
That is cool. Derby Pyro. Yeah, it's nice when you get everything finally put together and ready to rock and roll.
I think one of the good things about PRS is because, and I'm not going to say it's not physical, but it's not physical. I just said it.
No, but it's a sport that you can do if you have, maybe you got some issues medically.
Yeah, I
It's
think
a sport
that's
you can
good.
do when you're.
I'm not saying it's not difficult. I
Old.
think the shooting and the positions are going to be very difficult, but because there's not going to be any sprinting or carrying of gear, like big heavy ruck packs or anything like that, I think it might be a little easier physically, but then the shooting might be harder because I think the targets will be smaller.
Oh, you're welcome, Ramsey Country.
Rocking Night
Glad
Force.
I could help you.
Yeah, Mark V HD is a great optic there, Trey. I think you're gonna agree with me. Those are great pieces of glass. Easier than the Bushnell Elite. Oh yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it. Closest PR. Have
5
you
to
ever
6
thought
hours
about
long.
doing the motard thing? Yes, I actually did that. So for those that don't know, I think D Young actually knows this. I used to be a professional motorcycle rider, an instructor for BMW, Motorrad actually, not for a dealership. So I have a lot of experience on everything two-wheel and four-wheel. So that's why a lot of these questions come up about cars, motorcycles, and things like that.
That's true.
Back in the day.
Once upon a time.
Is it a lone or spotter and shooter? No, this is an individual match. Are you guys watching what is going on in the world right now? Good grief, I'm going to give you. Are we missing something?
No, we have a troll.
Okay. Well,
I think.
yeah, I'm good to go unless something's happened that I'm not aware of, which could have happened. I mean, things happen at
I don't
a
know.
moment's
I don't
notice.
know. Right here, we could probably save the whole town.
I think we're good. I mean, we stayed pretty prepped and ready to go. And
That's right.
so I don't know where that comment's coming from, where it's leading to. Had a GS 1200. Yeah, great motorcycles. Used to do a ton of training on the 1200s. We would take those things to places that people would say were not possible on a 1200 GS. Yeah, Doug B. always liked the Beamers. Likewise.
Please make some kind.
KTM. Okay, so I just sold my KTM. I had a KTM 1190 Adventure, and I just got rid of that. It's actually like my third KTM Adventure bike because I had the older 950s.
Something about Cookie Monster just robbed an armored cookie truck. Gotcha. Watching your videos.
Thanks, Reen. Do you know RJ Gamble from LA was a pro motorcycle? No, I don't know him.
Oh, you got RPR, 6 Creedmoor.
Yeah, we're trying to catch up with the comments. It's really hard to see because we're doing this off the phone.
Jeff got a, 6 Creedmoor. Apparently they're discontinuing those as well, so got a better deal.
Nice.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, someone actually asked me, and it was a really good question. I got an email about a gentleman wanting to go get into long-range shooting, and he wanted to know, should he go with a 6.5 Creedmoor or 6mm Creedmoor? In my opinion, unless you're hand loading and you're just wanting to do some long range, I would say go 6.5 Creedmoor. If you're wanting to go that next level, really make what I told them in the email was a commitment, and you want to long range or basically hand load for your long range shooting, and
Why is it so hard for
you're willing to do more rebarreling, then 6mm I think is the choice. 6mm Creedmoor. It's hard for me to catch up with some of these. Okay, we've got it now where we can read the comments on this laptop. So give us just a second.
Let me test.
Yeah, LZ USA. I'm very familiar with what Santan's making right now, except no one has it. They are still waiting on some components, so nothing has actually hit the market yet. With regards to those, they have a light as well as the one that you had mentioned there. Do any of you have your old motorcycle videos?
No.
I might have some. I was given the 6.5, so the choice was easy. Yeah, that's the easy way to do it.
There you go. And it's a good round.
Yeah, I picked up 200 Lapua brass to go with it. Nice. Yeah, I've got to actually, I'm going to go ahead and order some more Lapua brass just in case the ARC doesn't show up. And that way I'll be ready with the Accuracy International.
Yeah, that'll be kind of cool.
Yep.
Either way he goes, it's going to be good.
It's going to be fun either way. Like I said, I love just last minute. How many rounds per year of long range do you get? I get a lot. Rick's relatively new to this.
Yeah,
and
we've been shooting.
Yeah, he's been shooting a lot more than I have.
Hand loading get expensive. Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's a good question, Joaquin. Joaquin, he's asking about the Wilcox Raptor. Is it allowed? I think you were given. I think you're given distances, so you'll be able to write all that out on your dope card. So this isn't going to be one of these seek and destroy type matches where you've got blind stages and everything.
Trey Orr says 6mm. Is it a better choice for long range than the 6.5 PRC?
Well, the 6.5 PRC has the ability to reach out further, no doubt about it, in my opinion. And buck the wind a little bit better because you're using that Magnum-based cartridge, or the brass. But your follow-up shots are going to be worse. So I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
I was trying to find a comment, but I don't see it. Oh, right here.
Let's see here. Donkey Tate, your wives must be happy you don't have to listen to all the gun talk. My wife actually doesn't mind because I was shooting when we met, and that was 25 years ago. So she's okay with it. What's the best caliber for looters? It depends on how close they are.
That's right.
Yeah, I would say keep them at bay.
223s.
Then go to an AR, and if they still come in, then go to a 12 gauge. LOL, Donkey Tate. Yeah, I've matter of fact, Hornady, when the A-tips were released, Hornady sent me the 135s and the 153 A-tips, and I really like that round, Ken. Love it. I've still got a bunch of it. Big shout out to the guys at Hornady. They're the ones that hooked me up with the ARC ammo. I just don't have anything to.
Will the PRC burn your barrel out faster?
Don't believe so. I think the 6mm is still going to be the barrel burner, especially. They do have limitations on velocity at this match, and it's 3,200 feet per second. Right now I'm at 3,090. So we'll see.
Says we can talk details of which round is better all day long. What really matters is whether or not the Confederacy was right in the Civil War. That has a lot of implications for now. These guys are getting deep.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's the same thing in my first test that the recoil is so light that you can be back on target very easy.
Yeah, you almost don't even lose sight of the target, and you can actually see on distance, tail into the trace, and watch your impacts coming in.
Timmy Davis is out there saying blast.
All right, let's see here. So, guys, we've been going for how long now? 24 minutes. We'll give it about 6 more minutes, wrap it up. We need help in Seattle with looters. You know, I don't know what it's like on the West Coast. Over here on the East Coast, it's been pretty quiet other than Atlanta. And even
little mini riot things.
Yeah, even with, Atlanta having the officers walk out and everything else, or them being low on officers, I don't believe there's been anything like that, like you guys are experiencing on the West Coast. So heart goes out to you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's prepared for all of this.
I wonder if there's anything going on right this minute.
I'm
Or
sure
if
there
it's
is.
the
There
same
always
stuff,
is.
yeah.
What's up, Gabriel?
Hey, Gabriel. Yeah, it's crazy. People running around just coming up with silly excuses to go steal TVs.
Yeah, so Jeff Mall, the Grendel will definitely do it. I did some testing with the Grendel and just kind of dropped off on where I was at with it. It'll do it, and it has a lot more energy. That's what's going for it. But I think shooting something like a 77 grain, like a Black Hills, a TMK, you're going to be able to reach where that 6.5 Grendel reaches. You just won't have enough energy. But if all you're doing is shooting steel, then it really doesn't matter.
They want to know what the longest shot will be at the match. I don't know. Usually they're under 1,000, I think. Maybe 1,200. We're gonna find out. It is the freaking.
Okay, so Rocket Sailing is asking about the IOR scopes. I've owned a couple of them, and the couple that I've owned did not give me any issues. I know a lot of people swear by them. When I got them, they were actually on rifles that I had purchased, so I never purchased one new. I just remember it being, heavy. I remember it being, really robust in its build, but I know people swear by them, but like I said, I don't have any issues, but I can't speak about any of them as of late.
Yeah, D Young says just stay on the gun range. You won't have any problems. Very true. 338.
Yeah, those are great cartridges, Lieutenant, but that's not something that you want to shoot at a PRS match. You will lose outright because your follow-up shots are going to be...
And you'll spend a lot of
Yeah,
extra money.
you're going to spend a lot of extra money. The platforms are going to be too heavy, and you're not going to be very mobile. And they don't allow that anyway, I don't think. I think you're limited to, well, I don't know, limited to 30 cal diameter, no faster than 3,200 feet per second.
23 pounds.
We'll see you, Jackson. Thank you.
Have a good one. Start looking at you boys on King of the...
Yeah, Luke, he wants to do that. That's on the bucket list. I'd like to do it as well. Applied performance shooting. I used to hunt a lot back in the day. I no longer hunt. Long range hunting, as long as you have the skill set to make ethical kills, I don't see any issues with it. However, I personally know of a few people that got into long range shooting and then they attempted to take deer at 700-800 yards. They were bad shots and they lost the animal. And I do not agree with that. I believe that is completely wrong.
I'm not a big hunter.
We'll see you, Todd. Todd, with regards to your question about, okay, so Todd, this is a really good thing. I'll keep him on for a couple more minutes. He had emailed me about the do-it-yourself suppressors, okay? So basically, you get this kit, flashlight kit, whatever kit, and you have to drill your own hole, and you just do the Form 1 on it. Your turnaround time, your turnaround time is going to be, 30 days or less. I have played around with those that other people have done or made. Most of the ones I've seen had aluminum baffles. It's something that, it works. It definitely...
Why are you yelling?
It definitely takes the sound down because we're usually outside on these chats. It definitely takes the sound...
We're in a studio. This is a studio now.
These guys want to hear.
Oh, they
want to hear. So I think for the money, I think you can get those for around $250. I've seen them a whole lot cheaper, but it was one specific one that he was asking about. But for those that don't want to wait, it'll work. But I don't believe it's going to work as well as a precision suppressor, something like a Thunder Beast or something like that.
No, I think it'd be like a STHF kind of thing where you just...
He says, okay, get a 308 AR-10 with an SWFA scope. You can do that. There is a tactical division. I think out of these 145 shooters, there's only 7 people registered for tactical division. 308 and PRS and long range. I hate to say it, but it is kind of dead. I cut my teeth on a 308. I have a lot of appreciation for that cartridge, but it doesn't hold a candle to 6.5 Creedmoor or 6mm Creedmoor.
Ray's design suppressor going to be in the next...
No, and it's funny you should ask 45 Auto because I have built up enough inventory now that you guys will probably hear a release on that suppressor within the next week or two. I'll start dropping some videos, not only for on a professional level, but also on my channel.
Yeah, it's
I've got over 200 in inventory. The price point is going to be higher than we initially anticipated, but that's what it takes
what is my website?
to make it. These will be military overruns. These will be extras that we made. We've already fulfilled a military contract, and now we have a bunch left over.
DW, what are you trying to? What website? The one for YouTube or for T-shirts? What are you talking about? Let's see.
Go ahead. I'll let you answer some. I need to take a drink anyway. Diet
They had
Coke.
asked you, yeah, what material?
Material
titanium.
is all 6AL4V titanium with the exception of the piston, and I'm using 17.4 on that, but baffles titanium.
Yes, Luke, it does.
It's modular. It is
What's up, Idaho Rogers?
fully user serviceable and wet and dry capability, full auto rated and full auto plus P rated.
And modular.
And Bob Jones, 100% open division and PRS is going to be your biggest.
Yeah, like
Because-
98%.
Yeah, because
That's what it was
production
at.
division just has too many limitations on price for the rifle or cost of the scope or the optic.
Yeah, if
And you have
I
to
had a
do that.
cheaper scope, I could shoot.
How many chocks would Woodchuck chock if Woodchuck could build this AR-15? AR-10.
Air tip. Oh, shirts, hats. I don't know if I can put it in here or not. Let's see. All you gotta do is go to Is Your Six Covered, and at the top on the right, you'll see a little thing, little logo. You can click on that. That's the easiest and fastest way to get over there.
Martin Joe Hooker. That's it. A lot of men used to hunt.
Some are men, some get old. OTM door.
Manners or McMillan. I love them both. What the hell, Chris?
What the,
So, Ken, this is the thing.
what the hell?
I've used them both. I like them both. I won a McMillan recently. I actually got it in. It took 9 months for them to fulfill that. And as soon as I got it, I sold it like 2 weeks later. The Manners, you guys saw that on the build with the Stiller. I like them both, and I probably like McMillan a little more, but it just takes so much longer.
Holdover's faster, Ryan. But if you got a tiny target and it's far, you might want to dial so you don't get a miss. CZ 455.
Yeah, bye Ray and Rick, 223 AI for the win. I don't know if you heard, but last night someone guessed that's my latest build that's coming up. Is I have the 223 and the Ackley Improved.
And your word on the training classes?
Not yet. We're still waiting. Still waiting on the training classes. I'm waiting on the classroom to open up. We've already looked for some alternative locations. However, the Hampton Inn that's right down the street wants way too much for their conference room.
North Carolina Applied Performance.
North Carolina.
In
For
the,
sure.
In the mountains of North Khaki. Do you two have any experience with the
Not in 40.
7 chambered in 40? 40 is a good round if you're going to shoot like USPSA stuff, but I switched a lot of, because I was a huge 40 guy. I went, everything's 9mm except for a couple that I have left.
So LT, what do you want us to wake up to? Tonight. This is not supposed to be any type of political thing. We are pretty aware of what's going on in the country, but if you're prepared, like you probably should, yeah. And he gone. He gone.
See ya.
Yeah.
Just had to do it. TB, what's
Oh
up?
dang, TB. I appreciate it. I know what LT wants you to see.
Let's see. Any experience with the Beretta? Nope.
Nope.
Have you ever-
Schmidt and Bender Night Force. Explain why in an Australian accent.
Yeah.
Well, I like the Night Force a lot better because the Schmidt and Bender has a lot of problems with tracking, especially with the SOCOM units, because I bought 2 of them.
And they don't bloody work.
Look, I was a diehard Schmidt and Bender guy. I ran Schmidt and Benders for a long time. I actually had it on a work gun.
Yes, Chris.
And I saw the light when I moved over to Night Force, and I did have a lot of issues with the last Schmidt and Benders that I bought. Bought 2 of them when SOCOM won the contract, and the problem we were having is you could be dead on at 100, you'd run it out 700-800 yards. When you ran it back down, it'd be all 4 or 5 mils
Jeez.
at 100 yards. I had to send both of those
Good
units
Lord,
back,
that's a lot.
and unfortunately, I've not been back since then. I actually had one of the Schmidt and Bender, the M8541s.
Are we running a tripod? For this, I think we're just running bipods, unless we hear something different.
Yeah, we have attracted the crazies tonight.
It's in the air.
Oh, didn't. Yeah, you don't really hear me say the F word that often.
Did you say the F word?
No, I did not. He said I didn't use it nearly enough.
Oh, gotcha.
On the new suppressor, there will be one for. No, right now the new suppressor is just 9mm. That is it. Random here. What kind of music are you into? I listen to anything but rap. That's me. So MPA makes
Rap.
anything but rap music. $24.99.
And 223 AI. Fireformer brass, LOL.
I don't know if it's that much better, Bob. I think what you're getting is you're probably going to get a different action with a different throw. The barrel is pretty much going to be the barrel, I believe. The chassis
Are we talking
might
about
not
the
have
things
the
that are being
folding
built?
option. No. Someone asked about, the MPA, Masterpiece Arms, has a basic rifle that's like $24.99, but then they offer one that's $34.99. Wanted to know the difference.
Yeah. That's like the MDT chassis. You can get the little attachment so you can fold the stock.
Applied Performance, yes. I've messed with a lot of the PCC stuff. I actually reviewed one of the PCCs
Yeah,
from
you know
Armorer's
memes.
Locker, and I know that they're doing nationals down in Florida where we just came back from. And they are getting
The other dude,
worn
too.
out by rain.
Have you ever tried shooting? Oh, Oklahoma right now? Are you talking
No, in
about?
Florida, they're getting
Oh.
killed in rain.
Right now, Oklahoma is too, because the Humble Marksman shooting a
Gotcha.
pistol match there. Kale's had problems.
Yeah, so this isn't from one of my friends. This is quite a few where they had some issues with them tracking as well as cloudy glass compared to other glass that's out there. And I know Collis is huge, and I don't want to badmouth Collis, but this is firsthand experience with buddies. Matter of fact, I told one of my friends not to buy one just for that reason. And when he got it, he said, and I am honest right here, guys. He
You're always
said,
honest.
my Athlon is clearer than the Collis.
X-Bolt Varmint target any good? I have not shot that one.
No experience with that.
Poor Rick looked dead to the world. Oh, I was dead. I was tired, man.
He was tired. He was
I
tired.
was tired. I was tired of falling in the dirt and sticking my barrel in the mud. May I email you about a question?
Yeah, absolutely, Scola. You can always email me at
What's up, Brian?
thexringchannel@gmail.com or thexringchannel@gmail.com. So there's a PRS match that we have secured spots to. Big shout out to CMC Triggers as well as Santan, and they are sponsorship spots, and Rick and I were able to get both of those spots. It is going to be in Evanston, Wyoming. It is the Hornady Precision Rifle Challenge, and that's going to be,
gonna be a
in
big one.
3 weeks,
Yep.
July 10th through the 11th.
Nothing like
Red October, Little X Ring is doing well. She said her shoulder's a little tender today, but we're going to get her on the pistol. And then next Friday, I'm going to take her out to Friday night fights over at Old Fort. And we're
Oh,
gonna see how
nice.
she does.
That'll be
Yeah,
cool.
she's looking forward to it.
100 rounds, 100 targets.
What is my favorite caliber to shoot? Handgun and rifle. I'm going to have to say handgun is going to be 9mm because of just lack of recoil. They're inherently accurate. I love my 40s for competition, but it's going to be 9mm.
Thanks, Jim.
What's your favorite handgun caliber?
Well, 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now rifle?
Depends what I'm doing. Bolt gun or gas gun?
I don't know. He just said.
Gas gun 223 and bolt gun. Right now it's the 6.5 Creedmoor. Shotgun the Benelli 12 gauge.
Ryan Berg, triggers. I typically run a Hyperfire. I ran theirs for a long time. Here lately, I've been running the Trigger Tech Diamond, the AR, and on the Action International, it's a factory trigger. I haven't messed with that, but I also have one that has a Trigger Tech Diamond in it as well.
And I'm running a Geisley in my gas gun, and I'm running a stock Tika trigger, which actually I like. What's PRS?
Yes, Martin Joe, God is good for sure.
Precision
He
rifle.
says I didn't want to get into all of this, but I'm going to go ahead and touch on it. When we started, this is my personal opinion. Everyone has an opinion, but when we started taking God out of schools and everything else, I think the decline of this nation just went to hell in a handbasket. I think that's where we're at today, and I don't know. We gotta We got to do something about this.
Ever worked on an AR build that never didn't shoot well or something like that? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there's been a few.
Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to get caught up. Sorry, guys. Collis is $1,000 overpriced in my opinion. So Ramsey Country, yeah, he's kind of
Gen 3 Razor.
saying there's other
I
stuff.
haven't messed with that one.
No, not yet, but I do have one on order. Yes, I am shooting the PRS match. We're both going out to Wyoming. We're actually booking the hotel and car and everything as we speak, as soon as we get off of this.
Recommendation for
16-inch LMT MRP to upgrade from 1 to 6 to start precision style shooting out to 600. Go with something in 4 to 16 power. You know, the 1 to 8 and the 1 to 10s, those are good, but typically you're not going to have some type of parallax.
Oh, yeah,
so if
not
you're
at
wanting to
600
get
yards.
into longer range shooting, 600, I don't really consider that longer range. I really don't. You didn't say the caliber, but I would assume you're talking about the 5.56, and I had that exact same rifle as well. But it could be like the 6.5 Creedmoor that I reviewed. I would highly recommend like a 4 to 16. I think it covers the full gamut.
Yeah, the 1 to 6. I have the 1 to 8, and that is not even enough scope. If you're really looking at a small target at 600.
He says, I like you guys, but come on. What's he talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's had too much Jim Beam. I don't know. Maybe we need more Jim Beam. Pint size heavy game changer. Yeah, those are nice. Skype Pod and Razor Gen 2. 1 MOA rifle. All you need for PRS. Yep. Yeah, you need a game changer for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the Skypod, like I said, I actually interviewed because when I shot the Bushnell Elite, Sky was actually in my squad, and I did a review right there during the match about the Skypod and everything else. Those are great bipods, but they are very pricey.
They are very
Yeah, they're very pricey.
They're
3
cool.
to 18. There, Ryan Berg, he's another good one. Mark 6 with the trimmer. It's just about perfect, and you know, because you've even got the lower end at 3 power.
Yeah,
It can go all the way to 18. Have I ever run any IR scopes? No, other than playing with Casey's other one. No, I haven't really messed with anything recently.
Yeah,
What about
there's
a
going to
50
be
cal
some
Barrett
wind.
or
I
Servo?
know. There's going to be a lot of wind, I'm sure. That ought to be fun. Can you guys in the comments quit getting political? We're just trying to have a good time.
Correct. Thank you. Whoever
Like
said
Squealer
that.
Wheeler. Squealer Wheeler.
If you're going to Evanston, brush up on your wind holds. You're going to need it.
Mm-hmm. Don't be pointing at me.
How much have you shot in the wind out west?
Well, at 100 yards, you don't have to worry about it.
We ain't shooting at 100 yards. Guys, so we went out to Vegas. Rick wasn't able to go to this trip, and we were shooting. We ended up ultimately shooting out to 2,000 yards that day. But that first day, we were at 1,200 yards, and we were holding anywhere between 5 to 6 mils of wind. It was crazy.
Only cowards won't get political.
There you go, Tom. There you go, Tom.
Stream or shot sidetrack scope. Do you two use a chrome something?
Was that the right one?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see what you did.
This one right here.
Oh yeah, hit that.
Read that. Read the comment. Not that one. The other one. Down here.
Oh, do you guys use any chrome silicone springs on any of your firearms? Hit the button. Where'd it go? It's supposed to last longer and dissipate heat. No, I have not. Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. First time and serious wind is really frustrating. Use it as a learning. Yeah, I will, Ryan. I just want to get out there and do some shooting. I haven't shot a PRS match. Actually, he hasn't shot one either, so it should be fun. I mean, if you're going to do something, go big or go homes, right? So we're going to do the Hornady Challenge.
Okay, so I am going to answer this one question. So when I say I've never done PRS, I did win the Nordic Components Long Range Championship. I won that, and that was as close to PRS as you can get because it was all positional. There was a little bit more movement in standard PRS, but it was all, you know, shoot twice, shoot twice, shoot twice, shoot shot twice, shoot twice. That was in 2017, I believe it was. And I was overall match winner on that. And I was shooting a gas gun, and I beat out bolt gun. So, and all this is verifiable. You guys can look it up. But
What did that say? If
see
wind
here.
wasn't a factor, everyone would be a sniper.
That's right. That's right.
Let's see. Now I can read the comments. That's cool. Whose long range classes do you recommend? I recommend his.
No, mine, I don't consider it long range. I consider it intermediate range,
Yeah.
because the range that I teach at is only 700 and in. It's a good place to kind of cut your teeth.
Tiberiusaurus Rex.
Yeah,
has a
Tiberiusaurus
class.
Rex,
Yeah.
I think runs a really good class.
Any mover? Oh, I wonder if there is some movers.
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. Those are gonna kick my ass though. That's a stage.
Amount of wind speed odometer on Elmo's head. We could do that.
What the hell?
That's not nice.
That's so nice, guys.
So Mike has a good question. 147 grain or 140 in the 6.5 Creedmoor? So since day one, I've ran the 147s.
I love this comment. Never done a PRS match, but I won a PRS match once.
No, it wasn't a PRS match. It was the Nordic Components Long Range Championships, and it was held at Virginia International Raceway. VIR actually ended up winning 2 Nordic rifles on that. But no, you can't call it a PRS match because PRS wasn't really even... There were a lot of PRS guys there. I do remember that. Yeah. I do remember. It was already in swing because that was only
you
like
stole them?
2017. Yeah, well, I did
Just
well.
turning in-
Matt went with me to that match.
PRS. No, it's going to be in Wyoming.
Matt D, I completely agree with you. There is a time and place for the discussions, but this isn't it. Don't want to talk about it right now. This right here is about us going to the PRS match. There's tons
Getting
of other
flights,
forums out there.
Getting hotel
talk.
rooms in a car.
Luke, I appreciate it. That's a good comment as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Abel, I am working on it as we speak. I am having a 6mm arc built, but I'm trying to get one. I could possibly have one for this PRS match. I just have to change divisions. Yes, 147 is what I shoot, and the reason is the 140 is going to do anything you want it to do, and it's probably perfect for PRS. But there are times where I am shooting beyond 1,000, like 12, 13, 1,700 yards, and that 147 just stays supersonic a little longer than the 140 does. Squealer, exactly. Wind call separates the men from the boys. All long-range shooting is won and lost because of wind call. 100%. Agree with you.
Well said, Ramsey Country. What are your thoughts on the Thompson Center 6.5? I haven't shot that one. I'm lobbying for Eagle Eye to go. I am too, Idaho Rogers. I actually called him today and tried, but he won't be able to get into that one, I don't think.
Yeah, because it's sold out.
Well,
Sold out.
Andy's got a baby coming like a couple days.
Next ring, I know you shot a lot of Hornady LD match. I bought a few of their boxes and got home, looked in. There was a lot of dented cases. I have never seen that. I don't know if that was just from improper packaging or anything like that. All the Hornady I get all looks good. I will tell you that I have carried some Hornady out at a match, brought it back 4 or 5 days later, and the brass was extremely tarnished, like it had been out for a month in the weather. But that's only happened to me once.
Glad you shipped your order.
Yes, thanks, Andrew. Yes, we got it shipped out with the pedigree sheets and everything else, so I learned a lot in that one.
Bagara.
EBR 7C, H59, 300 to 1,200 yards. What do I prefer? I don't have any experience with the EBR 7C. I have shot the H59 a lot, so I'd have to look. I know you've got the EBR 2C.
2C, yeah.
Yeah, the older
the
Vortex
7C
version.
is nice because it's got that center dot,
Yeah.
and then it's got the, instead of all the
Well, it's very similar to H59. H59's got that. The old H58s had a closed center, and the H59 had a dot in the middle.
yeah, but instead of the holds are basically the mills being in the middle of the line, right along the line,
Yep.
they're at the end down. They come down, which makes it a lot better. You can actually.
Richard asked, any experience with Bergara rifles? I did have a chance to shoot Bergara when they just started coming onto the scene. They all shot great. I have friends that own them. I have not had a chance to review them. And everyone that I have talked to loves the Bergara, so I think you should be pretty good with it.
Ryan, I'm running
Oh,
hand loads.
Andy.
147 ELD match.
Andy, I'm going to have to say MRAD on this. I learned old school MOA. I switched over to MRAD in 2015, 2016, and I've never looked back.
Just start your own channel and you can talk about it.
Yeah, there you go.
Is he still on here?
I guess so. Are you running factory ammo or hand loads? We are running hand loads.
Yeah.
If I run the 6mm arc, it will be factory ammo, the 108. But in the 6mm Creedmoor, I'm trying to decide right now. I
41
really
and a
like the
half.
burgers,
I don't know. The other one shot better.
but I also like the David Tubbs 115s. So I've got to decide on that. I'm running Lapua Brass. I'm running H4350 with 41.5 grains. It's pushing 30-90 feet per second.
The group at 500 yards was tight.
Rick is running
41 grains, 147 ELD, 6.5 Creedmoor. With 40
with
41.
Starline Brass.
Yep, Starline Brass.
Yep. Yeah, Ryanberg, MRAD. Yeah, MRAD all the way. Andy Armour, do you have to ask? Do you have any experience with SWFA fixed power scopes? I have, especially way back in the day, and I think it's a good value for the money. It's going to be hard to beat. They're solid. They work. I know Jeremy shoots an SWFA.
Let's check this stuff. I'm sure.
I can't overstate the use of blocking the feature. We already did that. We've been going through and doing that. So.
Yep. Yeah, look like that about it for.
Okay, so LZ wants to know, is the Army Precision Rifle Shooting Team,
They shot.
I don't know if they call it Precision Rifle Shooting Team. I know a lot of those guys, Turner and everyone else, that's part of the AMU. That's the Army Marksmanship Unit. If they're a division of that, then maybe, I don't know. I know most of those guys shoot 3-gun, but they have guys that specialize in certain disciplines. Sorry, I just talk loudly. My bad, dude. We'll do the chats over at my house.
No, you just loud. You yelling in my ear.
He's like, don't. You see what he just wrote me?
Don't yell.
Don't yell. Don't yell.
Hear
I just try to make sure I get my point across. I use small primer
Small primers.
on my 6mm as well as my 6.5.
I use large.
Picked up a Christensen Arms MPR 338. Now I need a scope. I like the Trimmer 3, but only have around 1,000 to 1,500 max. Any scopes in that range you recommend?
A used Vortex HD.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I'm going to second that, God Ariel. If you go like on Facebook, Optics, Show and Tell, you can usually find Razor HDs in there for that $1,500, $1,600 price range.
Redfield Revolution 4 to 12. Do you think it would work with and shoots out to 500 yards? Yeah, as long as it tracks well.
Yeah, so, man, I'm getting some really good questions here. So, Brian Marks, look, I have not fired a single round of 6mm arc. I got a boatload of ammo from Hornady. I don't have a platform to shoot it in. What I've been told is like the 108 hybrids, I guess it is, or the 108 Hornadys, you can see numbers of 2,900 feet per second. So I think 700 and in, it's probably a really, really good option, good sweet spot, but I don't know. I don't have any firsthand knowledge of that. I was thinking about putting a scope on it. It's a Redfield Revolution.
Is the Razor HD that much better than the PST?
Yes, it is.
It
is. The PST Gen 2 is a great optic.
It's a big, heavy scope, the Razor HD, but it's got great glass.
Rifle matches coming up to the Clinton House. Dang, I appreciate it, Matt. The Clinton House right now has scheduled the Pro-Am.
Tinnitus recovery.
Which, sorry.
Hold on.
Okay, so they have the Pro-Am, which I'll be shooting in, and they also have, what else? I'm trying to think. There's a couple matches at Clinton House this year, and I can't
that's
remember what they
better.
are.
That is good.
All right, great. Dang, 112 people watching.
I'm using Starline Brass.
See, he said he's half deaf. He appreciates my volume control.
I can't turn this one down.
All right, I want to start doing 3-gun, but New York has terrible gun laws. We have a friend that lives in New York.
Yeah,
he goes by Bald and Curious.
Yep.
That is his channel name, Bald and Curious. Speaks with a very thick Arnold Schwarzenegger accent,
He's
but he
Slovakian.
does do 3-gun up there.
I think he's Slovakian.
Let's see what else we got. Strike Eagle 5 to 25. Yeah, I've heard good things about it as well. Let's see.
That one needs to go fund me account.
Oh,
Get him.
he will be going to Wyoming, but he will be have very selective appearance. We have to be 100% professional there.
Dang it.
The deaf truck mechanics appreciate the loud volume.
Derby Pyro.
All right. Well, guys, like I said, we're going on almost an hour. This was supposed to be a really short thing because we've got to book these tickets. But I do appreciate everyone showing up.
North Carolina, Mike.
And we hope to keep you updated. We're going to try to take a lot of good video when we're out there. And we'll save the politics for later. Guys, you guys take care. I hope you have a great weekend. Rick, if you haven't seen Rick's channel over at Is Your Six Covered, go check him out. He always gets mad at me when I don't say that.
I don't get mad.
He doesn't get mad.
I get hangry.
Yeah. All right, guys. You guys take care. Have a great
safe.
evening, and we will talk to you soon.
We'll keep you
Stay
updated
safe.
with the. That's right. We'll keep you updated with the cake.
Head on a swivel. Head on a swivel.
Hope you don't take your card. No, I'm not taking that card.
All right. You got to figure out how to kill this. Later, guys. See you.